Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you inside Berglund Center for the final time during this regular season as the Fayetteville Marksmen prepare to take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs for the 12th of 17 meetings between these two this season. It almost seems odd to talk about one of the chapters of this very good rivalry ending, and we're barely into the month of February, but with 5 meetings left after tonight between these two teams, all 5 of the remaining matchups will be at home sweet home for the Fayetteville Marksmen inside the Crown Coliseum, and that starts next weekend on Family Weekend presented by Amana Church. Tickets are available when you skate to marksmanhockey.com and click the Tickets tab. Last night's hockey game was one to remember and one that the Fayetteville Marksmen needed to have. They've now stretched their lead over Roanoke in the standings to 7 points, and the Marksmen stand on the doorstep of doing something they haven't done all season, and that's finding a way to matriculate up the standings boards and up as high as 3rd. With a Peoria loss tonight and the Marksmen win, the Marksmen would be in 3rd place, but as we've told you, right now Peoria has 1 game in hand on the Marksmen and a couple more against some other teams in the SPHL. What really struck everybody last night was how the Marksmen started. This has been a team that has led the charge through the entire league in first period goals as they near the 50 mark in that category. Last night only won, but they outshot the Rail Yard Dawgs 17-7 in stark contrast to what we saw in the 3rd period of last night's game, where the Marksmen struggled to find offense and just survived in order to skate to a 3-2 victory. We'll talk about the 1st, the 3rd, and everything in between with Corey Melkert right after these messages with our Coach's Corner interview. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Welcome back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, you're on a 5-game winning streak. You get your monkey off the back against this team. Assess your overall team's performance from last night's game and the 3-2 win.
Yeah, I think there are some positives. I thought we played a good game. To be honest, I just thought it was a good hockey game. Obviously, they're a good team, and we're a good team, so it was 60 minutes of good hockey.
Brent Moran gets his 4th straight win and 4 straight starts now. That ties the season long for any goaltender you've had on the roster. Did you feel more stable with him back there in net, turning away 27 of 29?
Yeah, he's been playing well, so hopefully he can keep it up.
This is a 3rd period that you got outshot 12-3 in. When you look at the way that game took a turn from you having the lead in the first, having the lead in the second, and then their last push in the third period, did you see anything that went wrong and something to correct, or is that just a symptom of a good hockey game?
No, I think it was just a good hockey game. I don't think really we did anything wrong. I think it was just, how the game kind of flowed. I thought we were detailed and we were good, so nothing too concerning.
Jason Binkley had shared with me last night one of the frustrations for him was giving up the power play goal there in the third period. What does it take to get this penalty kill to tighten the screws, especially against this Roanoke group that scored power play goals in 3 of their last 4 against you?
Brains.
When you talk about brains and being able to play smarter, what's the goal of the penalty kill and what does it take for that group to be efficient?
Use your brain.
Last one for you. This is your last trip coming here. You're going to face this team 5 more times, all at home. Is there any added extra message that you can take and grab some momentum, being able to walk out of this building with a win? You'll have been 5-3 of the building so far this year.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot of games against the same team. So the key for us is just staying motivated and, keeping them motivated. When you play a team, whatever it's been, it's going to be 16 on the season or 17 on the season. It's tough, but for us, we just have to keep building and getting better. I think for what we're able to accomplish right now, I think we're trending in the right direction. We just have to continue that. I know it's February and it's a long season, but that's what we're trying to do right now. So I really don't think it matters who we play. Like I tell you all the time, it's not really necessarily about the results. It's just how we play the game.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame right after this.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Wrateford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. We welcome you back to Marksmen pregame. Drew Blevins alongside you from Berglund Center here in Roanoke, Virginia, as the Fayetteville Marksmen prepare to play the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs for the 12th of 17 meetings between these two teams. Oddly enough, as we told you at the start of this one, This will be the last time they're in Roanoke, Virginia this season. Let's go ahead and have a look at the way the Marksmen will line up this evening. Brent Moran will get his 5th consecutive start. No changes to the lineup for the Fayetteville Marksmen. And this is the second weekend in a row that the Marksmen have been able to come out with back-to-back matching rosters. And you may say, Drew, it looks a little different still. Yes, but on Friday and Saturday, the Marksmen had the same roster last weekend. And here between Thursday and now Friday, they've got the same roster this weekend. And when you've got that kind of consistency, you start to build a much stronger team chemistry. And that's going to be something to watch as NCAA colleges have their seasons come to a close, and as more and more schools in Canada are losing players due to COVID protocol in youth sports. Look to see just how much more tinkering there is to be done with this roster, because on one hand, you can get better players on paper, but on the other hand, you may put your team chemistry at risk. So everybody's lineups are starting to solidify with just the smallest of gaps and the tiniest of margins differentiating between players that will be on the rosters in the playoffs compared to teams that will not. The only change in the lineup for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs tonight is Henry Dill will get the start. Dill has defeated the Marksmen in back-to-back starts. It came back on January 14th and 15th when the Rail Yard Dogs swept the Marksmen that weekend. If you'll recall, yesterday's game was supposed to be the end of a 3-3 that weekend, however canceled due to winter weather. So Henry Dill will key in to start. Dill has been fantastic. He is the statistical leader for this Rail Yard Dogs group with a .922 save percentage, and he was sterling the last time the Marksmen came to this building, and he was in net. Before we take our commercial break, let's go ahead and have a look at the standings board. We'll start things off at the top where the Knoxville Ice Bears are suffering from a bad case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and they had all the teeth taken out of their offense last night as they're dropped by the Birmingham Bulls 7-4. They're in Huntsville this evening. The winner of that hockey game will take over sole possession of first place, provided it does not go to overtime. Peoria sits in third. They have 46 standings points, and look who's right behind them, the Fayetteville Marksmen with 45. A win tonight coupled with a Peoria loss means the Marksmen will be in third place. Quad City is in fifth with 43 standings points. The Marksmen will play them at home 3 games in 3 days at the end of the month. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs are in sixth with 38 standings points. Pensacola and Evansville are the final 2 with 35 and 32 respectively. On the outside looking in and closing the gap to just 10 points, the Birmingham Bulls sit in ninth, but it's been a Birmingham team that is looking a little bit more potent than they did at the beginning of the season. A lot of that has to do with bringing in Kevin Kerr as an assistant coach for Craig Simchuk. They're only 10 points out of a playoff spot, which is the equivalent of 5 games. Macon and Vermilion County bring up the rear of the league. They're on the outside looking in. Folks, we'll step aside for this commercial break. Coming back from it, we'll give you our keys to victory, and then we'll have puck drop between Fayetteville and Roanoke.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen. For the final time during Marksman pregame, we welcome you back inside Berglund Center. Let's go ahead and turn your attention to tonight's keys to victory. For the visiting Fayetteville Marksmen, it's a simple style of hockey game that requires, as Corey Melkert calls it, attention to detail. And one of those details is to be able to kill penalties. You can do that one of two ways. You improve your penalty kill, or you find a way to stay out of the box. And assistant coach Jason Binkley, who's in charge of this defensive unit, was not happy last night watching the game film. The Rail Yard Dogs have scored a power play goal in 3 of their last 4 games versus the Marksmen. That's the longest streak of any team the Marksmen have played so far this year. And the other thing for Fayetteville is you've got to brace for contact tonight. By no means did the Marksmen get out-physical last night, but this is a game that takes on a little bit of added extra meaning for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, who are going through the roughest stretch of their schedule that will take them almost to the end of the year. But you've got to expect this group to come out chippy and to come out with some fire after the way they lost the game last night. You got to remember, the Marksmen were the better team for 2 periods, and then in the third, the ice tilted. The Rail Yard Dogs outshot the Marksmen 12-3 in the final frame, and Fayetteville just white-knuckled for dear life. And fortunately, with good goaltending by Brent Moran, were able to skate to the 3-2 victory. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, you've got to make this game fit your strengths. This isn't an offense that's going to blow anybody out of the water. Without a very, very rare exception, this is a defensive hockey group that wants to grind on you. They want to lean on you. They want to play in the corners. They want to keep you on the perimeter. It's a heavy focus on defensive hockey. They can't let the Marksmen get into scoring areas. They can't afford to give up odd man rushes, which was ultimately the key to their undoing last night. They've got to keep it between the ears and make this game fit their strength because, quite frankly, just as we told you last night, on paper, the Marksmen are a better hockey team, and Roanoke understands that. And the other thing for the Rail Yard Dogs is you've got to find a way to give it a full 60-minute effort. Yes, it's difficult as no Igor Kostyakov this evening. He remains scratched after coming off the injured reserve or being eligible to come off the injured reserve earlier this afternoon. You've got to find a way, though, to match the pace for 60 minutes. You cannot come out slow. You cannot lose the lead early. And you've got to be a team that has a meaningful third period, not having to come from so far behind. If the Rail Yard Dogs are able to do that, they believe they're going to be able to earn a split this weekend. But the Fayetteville Marksmen are looking to extend the win streak to 6 straight games and start one of their own against one of their most bitter rivals. Folks, it's going to be a fun Friday night in Virginia's Blue Ridge. Puck drop between Roanoke and Fayetteville is next.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Good evening, Marksmen fans, and welcome to Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. It's time once again for Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on the Marksmen Radio Network and Hockey TV. I'm Drew Blevins. It's a story that you've seen played out 11 times this year. You'll see it 6 more as the Fayetteville Marksmen take on their bitter and hated rival, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. The Marksmen are riding the high of a 5-game win streak, and they snapped a 4-game losing streak against the Rail Yard Dawgs last night in a dramatic 3-2 victory. Meanwhile, Roanoke's just looking to get back on the right path. They're on a 3-game losing skid and trying to improve their lot before taking on the top seed in the SPHL, Knoxville, tomorrow evening. The Fayetteville Marksmen are in their road white uniforms, black numericals, black breezers, and white socks. Roanoke has gone from the alternate black to the traditional home blue, white numericals, blue breezers, blue socks. Mark Duncan is our referee, with Cody Pesic and Joe Johnson as the linesmen. The puck is dropped. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Marksmen win the opening draw and will work behind of their attacking net as Vela has the puck, loses it, as it'll be taken by Mccloy. He'll drop for Zach Remmers as the Marksmen's second line will be the group to start this evening. No changes in the lineup for the Marksmen, as we told you in Marksmen pregame. And Fayetteville is offside, trying to re-enter the attacking zone on the near side boards. Gives us the opportunity to talk to you about tonight's starting goaltenders. We'll start things off with the visiting Fayetteville Marksmen. Brent Moran getting his 5th consecutive start. He's 4-0 on the season with a better than 2.30 goals against average, a .917 save percentage, and a shutout to his name. Meanwhile, for Roanoke, it's Henry Dill, who is 4-3 on the season with a 2.33 goals against average and an astonishing .922 save percentage. This is going to be a good one between two talented netminders. Dill having a handful of games experience in the SPHL dating back to the 2019-2020 season. And for Moran, still working in his rookie season of being a North American professional hockey player. Travis Armstrong will hold the puck behind of Dill and begin the breakout. Armstrong has struggled in the past handful of games with clean breakout passes, looking to improve that this evening. Sherwood turns the puck over. This could be an odd man rush for the Marksmen. Biesinger with Bednar driving. He holds, he fires. Dill kicks it away with a challenging save. The far side goal post. Roanoke survives the game's first chance. Nick DeVito down the far side boards. He lays it in front for Jansen, who chips it on to Moran. He'll hold against his chest for a whistle with 18:33 to go in this first period. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Moran, who has been really good. Corey Melkert talked about wanting to have a netminder back there that could improve stability and give the team a little bit more confidence. Matt Williams had a really strong start in his last appearance in Birmingham 2 weeks ago, got his first pro win, stopping 23 of 24. Moran 3-0 last weekend. His toughest challenge came last night, though, and he was called upon often and stood tall to the challenge. This is Sherwood, who gains the red line, shoots a lollipop in on Moran, reaches over the crossbar to catch it. He wants to keep playing. From the trapezoid behind the net, Renda will work to the far side boards for FX Girard, who turns it over at the red line. Here comes Roanoke down the near wing. This is Nick DeVito. Low wrist shot, sticked away by Moran. Into the near side corner, Renda will pick up the rebound for the Marksmen. Turns to the near side boards and will reverse field to Jarrett Cupp in the far corner. Cupp staying in his own zone, wants to slow the pace and allow his team to complete a line change. He'll find Renda at the near boards. A backhand pass to Matt McNair, who will be able to chip it up the near side glass and all the way out through center. CJ Stubbs will collect, shoots it to the far side corner, and going to grab it is Zach Hoffman. Leaves it in space for Renda, who will take it up the far boards, makes a move at the blue line, and fires a pass to the near red line for Glover. Touches to McNair. This is another odd man rush, but McNair's pass is behind of FX Girard, and Roanoke is able to get it back out to center. Armstrong is crushed. What a hit. Hoffman finds Oliveri, who buries his shoulder, centers to Drake Glover, and that one's wide. A long slapper from Remmers is knocked down by the blocker of Henry Dill. What a hit on Travis Armstrong, who got blown up at the red line. Armstrong will take the puck here. Sends it up the far side boards, just chipped to the blue line. Oliveri now stands ahead, he turns it over. Up the near wing, Picorni. He'll find Brady Hepner, who drives, but Zach Hoffman takes care of him. And Oliveri will pick up the puck. To the far side wing, this is Remmers, lays it into the middle, as Mccloy will shoot it to the near side boards for Fraze into the attacking zone, gives to Cupp. His shot stopped by Remmers, who wanted to fire, but the rolling puck eludes him. Behind the net, the Marksmen with a strong start to this one, almost 4 minutes in. Hanging on to it, here is Fraze. He'll drop for Renda, who buries his shoulder and plays behind the net for Zach Remmers. Remmers works to the far side boards, pushed off the puck by Picorni, and here comes Brantley Sherwood. Sherwood cuts to the far side wing. He's at the hash marks, fires a backhander off Moran. The rebound is loose, swept to the near corner, but that's where Sherwood picks it up for Roanoke. Tried to backhand it down the near wall, he can't. 2-on-2, the Marksmen go the other way. Biesinger gets around Sherwood, what a move! Puck is loose, Cupp shoots, he scores! Jarrett Cupp came in as the trailer, and the defenseman will have his second goal of the season, and the Marksmen are off and running just beyond the 4-minute mark into the first period. What great instinct by Jarrett Cupp. Tommy Biesinger is going to have an assist on that goal, and that'll be his first SPHL point of the season. And the Marksmen have won one of the most critical battles in the installment of this rivalry this year. That's scoring first. Biesinger centers, and a rolling puck is collected by Tommy Picorni. Finds Stubbs, who scored twice last night. His cross-ice pass to the far boards hits Nick DeVito. Anderson had it for a moment. This is an off-angle shot onto Moran's paddle, taken care of by the Marksman as Harper flips it down the near side wing. Foot race for it, and Wojtek Zemlicka is a step ahead of Tommy Biesinger. The reason we tell you that's so critical is the Marksmen have done a good job early in the game of hanging on to leads. They have had a few slip late, but the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs have not won a game when they finish the second period trailing. And that's a huge stat that really shrinks the game to 40 minutes if you're the Marksmen. Best looked at Harper on a little give-and-go play, taken away at the blue line, and Roanoke will dump it in around the kick plate to the near side boards. Best knocked off the puck by Hepner, but Mark Wilson is there. Wilson finds Biesinger, a crafty play to Bednard in the middle as Biesinger is finished on the far side wall by Armstrong. Marksman struggling to get it out with pressure from Vela and Fogarty. Harper centers to Mark Wilson. He's going to skate it up himself to the far side wing and FX Girard. He'll drop for Taylor Best. Best cuts to the middle. He's got space. He shoots. Dill cut it down with a glove side leg pad on a grade A chance for Taylor Best, who scored and had an assist last night. And now we've got a fight. It's Vela and Best right in front of Henry Dill. They grapple with each other. Vela with a couple body shots. He tackles Best. And that's the end of that. .14:32 to go in the first period. And Taylor Best and Chris Vela will both sit 5 for fighting. 1-0 Marksmen early in this one. Right back after this.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
14:32 to go in the first period here from Roanoke, Virginia. The Fayetteville Marksmen leading the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs on a goal from Jarrett Cupp. But right now, the officiating crew is discussing where to place the face-off after Chris Vela dropped the gloves with Taylor Best. Vela was a favorite to drop the gloves as well, as his parents are in the building tonight. Strong crowd for a Friday evening here in Roanoke, Virginia. No extraneous penalties on this one, as we'll remain 5-on-5. And that's a fight that the Rail Yard Dogs win. And notice how that is phrased. The Rail Yard Dogs win that fight because Chris Vela has not been the most effectual player statistically. Taylor Best is 4th on the Marksmen in points this year, and he'll be off for 5 minutes, and that disrupts the top unit for the Marksmen. Brantley Sherwood will find Mac Jansen, who's going through a scoring slump. At one point, he was 4th in the league in goals scored and has been stuck on 18 goals now for a couple of weeks, as Renda will backhand to Jarrett Cupp, the goal scorer, and the Marksmen are going to hold it in their own end. 13:55 to go in this first period. 1-0 Fayetteville as Bednard takes it down the far side wing. He fires right into Matt O'Day. Bednard comes and finds his own rebound, moves it up to the point, but Biesinger will have to come back to grab it. You'll hear from him during our first period player interview. Here's Biesinger, pulls the trigger, met stick-to-stick by O'Day, and that one's up into the protected netting and out of play with 13:34 to go in this opening frame. Biesinger, a very interesting guy to talk to, and he's been all up and down the East Coast playing. Began the season in Atlanta, never registered a game with the Gladiators, then goes north to South Carolina and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, played 7 games there. They move him up to the Worcester Railers, where he plays in Massachusetts, and then he's released, and instead of going back to Huntsville, he's traded to Fayetteville. Penalty in the far side corner. This is going to be an interference call. And the Fayetteville Marksmen will have the game's first power play, as Charlie Pelnick's going to have a seat for interference here. So the Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play here. Just 6:38 into the first period as Pelnick has a seat for interference. The Marksmen scored 3 power play goals in 3 games last weekend between Macon and Pensacola. Had 3 opportunities last night and were not able to put the puck in the net. They'll have to drift back into their own zone to start things up. Here as Oliveri walks it up Broadway, fires a wrist shot that stung Nenadal. He tries to kick it up to his stick and is able to get it to the red line no further. Now Bednard turning with it around to Picorni. Gives to Oliveri. He's going to wait to set things up to the quarterback of the power play. That's Biesinger. Gives right back to Oliveri. Now McNair, the near side point, found Bednard, who tried to give it back to Oliveri. His pass was met with a stick from Brady Hepner, who dropped his twig because of the force of that pass. But Roanoke's able to get it back down to their attacking end. And the Marksman will bring it up the near side wall. This is Fraze, cuts to the middle, delivers a pass to Biesinger in the far side corner. Sherwood there to bother him. Biesinger skates through it, sends it around the kick plate and around Roanoke, who blew a tire. Cup fires off the end wall. Sherwood to the rebound. Looks up ice, sends it ahead. Fraze cut it down. Now a chance for the Marksman. McNair settling as Fraze will reach around him, can't hold the line. O'Day, shorthanded specialist, drives down the near wing. He's into attacking ice, but Cup cuts him off. And he'll backhand to Zach Remmers. That'll slow the pace here with just 30 seconds to go on this Marksman man advantage. Jarrett Cup will do it himself, gains the red line, uses the glass to send it all the way around to the far wing. The veteran and the captain, Taylor Mccloy, plays behind the net, has no help there. Zemlitska will backhand up the near side boards. A great stop, underrated play by Cup, as driving right up Broadway was Jeff Jones. Now Zemlitska will backhand it ahead. Cup will hold the line one more time. Marksman get it ahead. Mccloy's got space. He shoots over the blocker of Henry Dill and wide. Cup will hold the line. He's got Mccloy. Centers off of his skate as Remmers was unable to settle. So we go back to 5-on-5. Here's a shot through traffic. Dill steers it away with the stick. This lollipops to the near side boards. Armstrong is there for the rail yard Dogs, and he'll settle back for Wojtek Zemlitska with 11 minutes to go in this first period. A long look up ice for Zemlitska as he's going to wait for everybody to settle. So Roanoke once again under siege here early. Far wing, that's O'Day, who will dump it behind the net. C.J. Stubbs was the man of the hour last night for the rail yard Dogs. Gives it away to Harrison Harper. He'll find Biesinger with a cross-ice pass, and now Gerard ahead of center on the near side boards. Another long pass to Bednard on the far wall, and he'll play it behind the net. This will catch the kick plate. Stubbs is away as he got around Harper. Stubbs has DeVito driving, hits him with a pass off of his skate. Moran, sensing the trouble, will hop on top of the loose change and hold for a much-needed whistle. Those are two really underrated plays by Jarrett Cup on the near side half wall in the power play. And Dan Bremner was rather frustrated last night because his team did not capitalize on the odd man rushes they had, and notably in the third period, Mac Jansen and Jeff Jones, two of the most potent offensive players in the league, as this one's chipped up into the rail yard Dog bench and out of play by Biesinger. Had a 2-on-1 on Moran, less than 10 minutes to go in the third period, and Jansen opted to make a head fake and shoot it. If he had centered to Jeff Jones, nothing's for certain, but it would have been a much stronger chance. And he didn't, and Bremner was not thrilled with that, but Cup prevented a pair of breakaways from happening seemingly during that last sequence. This is Drake Glover. He'll drop it back for Oliveri. Finds McNair, but we've got a whistle from Mark Dungan here, and this is going to be a delayed offside that will turn into an intentional offside. The faceoff will go to the glove side of Henry Dill. That's twice in 2 games for Roanoke being called for that. When you've got a delayed offside, the linesman will vocalize it. You've got to go touch up. Good drive in here by Hepner. Long wrist shot snared by Moran. I think on one hand, you can really appreciate the willingness to attack by this rail yard Dogs group. But for Dan Bremner and company, there's a lot of the cerebral aspects to the game that haven't come naturally. And that comes from having a lot of players that were in the Federal League last year. They stayed together. They've got fantastic team chemistry. But the game is different. The SPHL game is faster. It's harder to play. And part of that's the reason this team struggled early is Picorni's shots over the crossbar. And every now and then, it's a couple of those knuckleheaded decisions. And those can cost you, regardless of who you are. Armstrong with a shot in on Renda. This puck gets tied up in skates in the near corner as it'll be sent to the near point for Picorni. He's shielding on Matt McNair. So the Marksman will get to it initially. Renda cannot break it out around Armstrong. Now a chance for Vizzo. McNair runs into him. Armstrong follows him as McNair will finish a check on Armstrong, and almost a foot's worth of difference between those two. Billy Vizzo in the far side corner will drop for Jansen. Gives to the far point for Armstrong, who fumbled with it. Now he's got a man on him. It was Gerard. Spins out of the pressure and just shoots it down into attacking ice, where the Marksmen will gladly oblige by taking possession. 9 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Fayetteville in the driver's seat. Jarrett Cupp, the goal scorer. Breakout pass is intercepted in the high slot. Here's Stubbs. He centers. Oh, Moran! And the rebound goes off of Cupp. What a chance for Roanoke, and Brent Moran is equal to it. Now DeVito on the near boards. Dumps it in, but ahead of the play was Jesse Anderson. Brent Moran with a highlight reel stop on the uncharacteristic turnover in front. We stay 1-0 here in Virginia's Blue Ridge. We'll be back right after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
8:39 to go in the first period from Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Drew Blevins alongside you on Hockey TV and the Marksman Radio Network. Thanks for tuning in with us. Marksmen have a 1-0 lead. Jarrett Cupp, the game's only goal scorer, came just 4:09 into this first period. And as soon as the Roanoke entrance doors close, we'll be ready to resume. This face-off is won by the Marksmen right in front of their own penalty box, where Taylor Best has just been released from after his fight with Chris Vela. Both teams back to their full complement of guys. This puck is bouncing at the red line. Remmers sends a pass hard off the stick of Stubbs, who will charge after it. Oliveri awaits him, finishes him into the inboards. Jesse Anderson, though, finds a burst of speed and has it in the near corner. Getting help from Stubbs to send it to Nick DeVito, the near side hash marks. Centering pass is taken away by Tanner Fraze, and the Marksmen are right back into their attacking zone. Down the near boards, Fraze, cross-ice pass. He hit Mccloy on the tape, but the puck on edge hops over his forehand. Mccloy cuts down the initial breakout pass. Stubbs with a one-handed effort to get around a couple of players. Finds Nick DeVito. Forced to the outside. A shot against the grain is wide of the far post, as Oliveri will steer it to the red line, and Taylor Best. Down the near boards, he makes a move. Best sends it down the near boards. He was looking for Biesinger, but missed him too far with the pass. Roanoke will break it out on the far side half wall. Dumped in through center as a hard takedown as Josh Nenadal got upstairs and hit Wilson. That was a little bit of a borderline hit from my vantage point, as he hit him right around even with his shoulders and the neck. I'm not sure if he got him in the head, but Nenadal looks for those. The Marksmen are offside entering the attacking zone. Nenadal was flying around yesterday on the same shift. He tried to throw a couple of elbows and missed. But he's a guy who will play on the edge, and that's how he gets himself into games. Nenadal has to hit somebody. Face-off right in front of the Roanoke bench. 7:15 to go in the first period, 1-0 Marksmen. While the Marksmen have played a good brand of hockey, this one is dumped in high off the angled glass on the near side. Marksmen going to chase. There's another hit by Nenadal as he got into Glover, and the puck was nowhere near him as Dill had melted it. Glover had a word with Mark Dungan. We'll see if that carries any weight. Very rarely does it. But to finish the point, Marksmen are being outshot in this first period 8-4. Doesn't feel that way, as defensively Fayetteville has been able to hold Roanoke to one, maybe two grade A chances, and Brent Moran has been solid. Here's an off-angle shot off the outside of the net by Biesinger. He and Tommy Picorni engage for the puck behind the net. One free by Travis Armstrong, the third man in. He'll center to Mac Jansen, who dumps it into attacking ice. Jarrett Cupp goes to grab it for the Marksman, leaves for Renda, who will backhand to Biesinger. A crafty play to Bednard, who's into neutral ice. To Taylor Best down the near wing. His shot well off the far post. It'll catch the boards, and Renda holds the line. And the far side corner as Renda was run into by Billy Vizzo. Rail yard Dogs are to it. Jansen with a pass off the far boards looking for DeVito. He was still behind the red line. This is icing. Mac Jansen has been a guy that has been really good at times. Had 9 points in a 3-game stretch, 5 of them coming against Fayetteville back in November. But since then, things have not been going his way. This is a guy that was very close to playing himself into an ECHL call-up with everything that went on in November and December, and then the life just kind of jumped out of his stick. This one's played with a hand and neutralized by Hoffman, a hand pass against the Marksmen. 6:14 to go in this first period, and an opening frame that is turned into a very staccato beginning. Jansen had this problem last year in Columbus in the Federal League, was able to fix it in 4 or 5 games, has not had the speed in remedying the problem here in the SPHL. And in talking with Rail Yard Dogs play-by-play voice Mitch Stewart, said he had gotten rather stormy. I like that adjective a lot. For the Marksmen, with their additions, they've been able to find multiple layers of scoring, and that's huge. Hard hit on the far side boards as Oliveri drops Charlie Pelnick. Oliveri's been flying around here this evening, and we expected that in what's going to be a chippy game. Here's a takedown in front, penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the Marksmen. It's going to be Oliveri for interference as DeVito and Stubbs got a bonus shot in on Oliveri. More words between CJ Stubbs and Don Oliveri. Stubbs still has words. Oliveri will have the seat for interference. He'll be the only penalty assessed. And that was for the initial bump in front. Time of this penalty is 14:28 into the first period, and the Marksmen are on to the Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers on Ramsey Street. And when you attend a Marksman game and the Marksmen kill a penalty at the Crown Coliseum, everyone in attendance wins free custard, courtesy of Freddy's. This has been a bugaboo against this Rail Yard Dog team, has the Marksman penalty kill. The top unit is out to start things off for Roanoke. Stubbs, the near corner, tried to kick it up for O'Day. He's got to hold the line. Matt McNair unable to get it out. CJ Stubbs, top of the near circle. Gives to Mac Jansen at the far wing. He'll find O'Day, who will quarterback. O'Day sends to the near circle. Stubbs squaring for a shot, has to pass below the goal line to Jeff Jones. Jones to Jansen, his one-timer stopped by Moran. He'll find the rebound and melt it. It's a good chance, and that's the shot you want Mac Jansen taking. He's dangerous from the circles particularly. On the one-timer with speed or just turning and firing. Jones, Stubbs, Jansen, DeVito, O'Day, the power play group. Marksmen get a much-needed face-off win as Cup will backhand to Taylor Mccloy. He'll flip this end over end all the way down. Minute and 15 seconds to go in this Freddy's penalty kill for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Right up Broadway, sauntering is O'Day. He'll find Stubbs, makes a move, crossing the attacking blue line, shoots it into the far side corner. Taken there by Jones, who will backhand to Stubbs. Stubbs is upended by Jarrett Cup. He'll send it all the way down into the far corner. DeVito has to go chase. New special teams units coming out for both teams with 50 seconds to go in this Freddy's penalty kill for the Marksmen. Brant Sherwood will station himself behind of Henry Dill. He'll leave it in space for Travis Armstrong, who will begin the skate up ice. Sherwood now avoids a couple of stick checks, but lost the puck. Menadol receives it. Finds Billy Vizzo down the near side boards. Vizzo driving, lays it off the end wall. Hoffman shoves Hepner off the puck. Backhands to Tommy Biesinger, and he'll send it the length of the rink into the near side corner. Ever since the one shot from Mac Jansen, Roanoke has struggled on this man advantage. Here's Sherwood. He's going to drive in himself. Sends below the goal line to Hepner. Rolls over his backhand. Cup has the puck. Pitches it into space. Here's Matt McNair. Contacted by Sherwood, who falls on top of the puck. He's holding on to Renda's stick as he gets up, but Matt McNair has the puck. He'll center to Oliveri, fresh out of the box. Oliveri has a little space to work here. Gets hit at the attacking blue line, floats it into Henry Dill, who will play to Wojtek Zimlicka with Drake Glover sitting in his lap. Glover, yeoman's work here. He's got 2 rail yard dogs on him and is going to hold the puck on the end wall while reinforcements arrive. The Marksmen are going to keep the possession. Here's Mccloy looking to the point. Instead, he has to turn it for Glover in the near corner. A good stick lift here, but Armstrong with a crafty play to get around it as Pelnick sit on the far wall, and Roanoke's back out to center. Brought ahead is Remmers, run into by Jesse Anderson. Mccloy backhands the head of the attacking blue line, but Pelnick is waiting there. This is turned over at the far red line. Mccloy will dump it in. New line coming for the Marksmen. Just 2:35 to go in this first period. 1-0 Fayetteville on a goal early in the frame by Jarrett Cupp. To the near side wall, this is Chris Vella ahead of the red line. He'll backhand to Jordan Fogarty out of Princeton. Leaves for Vella in the near side corner. Harper leans on him, forces him to cough it up, but Anderson's there. Turns to Sherwood at the point. He'll give to O'Day. His shot deflected away by Hoffman. A rebound collected by the rail yard dogs. To the point again. Sherwood will center to Anderson. Spins one on goal off the shin pad of Chris Vella. He'll find the rebound. Vella will lay it to the near side corner off of Harper, and Bednard gets to it. Backhands to Biesinger, who avoids Anderson with a pass to Best. Best sends it ahead and avoids hard contact from Anderson, who's flying around. Sherwood in the near side corner for Roanoke. Plays it off the end wall to O'Day, who will go to grab it for the rail yard dogs. Sends ahead to Anderson, but he's upended by Biesinger. Drops it back for Don Oliveri with just a hair over 90 seconds remaining in this opening period. A rolling puck and the paraphernalia of Biesinger. He's crunched by Fogarty as this puck is sent out to center to Billy Vizzo in the near side half wall. Leaves for Sherwood, who will knock it up ice for Jeff Jones. He's ahead of the attacking blue line. Vizzo has a man. He centers. The shot never came, and Bednard got the better of Mac Jansen. Puck is on the far side kick plate. Biesinger has it. He'll give to Oliveri. He's around Picorni. Oliveri trying to settle the rolling puck. He does. Shoots it well behind the net. And Armstrong will pick it up for the rail yard dogs. Fraze all over him. He's got Vizzo. Vizzo hangs on to it. Will backhand as he was looking for Zimlicka. An off-angle shot in and out of the glove of Moran. Picked up by the Marksman off the outside of the net. Moran watching as the net's dislodged. This puck ended up under the dislodged net and in. No goal, the signal by Mark Dungan. Absolutely the right call. That will take us to a whistle with 47 seconds to go in this first period. 1-0 Marksman lead. We go down the stretch in the first frame right after this.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
.47 seconds to go in the first period of play. Fayetteville Marksmen holding a 1-0 lead against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. The whistle was for something we haven't seen all season. The net popped up on its front posts, and the puck was slid under the back skirting. Mark Dungan was all over it. Clearly no goal. Comical moment in this very tense game. Face-off won by the Marksmen to the near side circle of their own zone. Fraze sends it the length of the rink. This is icing. Corey Melkert leans over in frustration. And undoubtedly, that's one of those things that has not gone particularly well this year for the Marksmen. They've struggled icing the puck at opportune times. Face-off to the glove side of Moran, won by the Marksmen. Cup contacted by Stubbs, but is able to shoot it to FX Girard in the far side corner. Girard spinning away from Jesse Anderson. Sends a pass up ice that's off of Stubbs. He's got a reverse field to Renda, who will be able to push it up to Fraze. but Matt McNair's ahead of the play, and this is offside with 19 seconds to go in the first period. Coming up during our first period intermission report, we'll put this period on reset for you, and we'll also sit down with one of the newest marksmen, Tommy Biesinger, during our first period player interview. All that and more coming up in a full night of action, the SPHL, during the first period intermission report. Shot into the zone by Taylor Mccloy. Going to grab it is Wojtek Zimlicka. Sends to Jesse Anderson, who's got 5 seconds to work with. Lost the puck at the near side red line. 1 second to go in the period as it's just shot in by Anderson. And that is where the frame comes to a close. Marksmen are shooting 20% in the hockey game as Jarrett Cupp has the lone goal. Fayetteville leads 1-0. Shots on goal through the opening frame for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 5. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 9. Strong start to this one and a good pace. We'll put it all on reset for you right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's original double, Chicago dog, and a turtle sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Wrateford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Drew Blevins alongside with you in the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. So we welcome you into the broadcast booth for our first period intermission report. Strong start to this hockey game for both teams, and I think there's positives to take away for both sides. The primary, though, is that the Fayetteville Marksmen are able to jump out to a 1-0 lead. Jarrett Cupp does a very responsible thing and hops up into the play. He follows where the puck is going, stops in the high slot, and beats Henry Dill on a fumbling puck. And I'll go back and watch the replay. I'm not sure Dill ever had to make an initial save. It looked like defensively Roanoke was able to keep that puck from getting onto him first, but as Biesinger and Best drove the net with possession, it came screaming out to Cup, who sent it around to Dill at the near side post to score to make it 1-0. Cup's second goal of the season comes 4:09 into the first period. Tommy Biesinger with an assist along with Taylor Best. That is Biesinger's first SPHL point of the season, his first point as a marksman in his third game for the Black and Orange. And then we got a scrap. And I wasn't expecting it to be necessarily this early in the hockey game, but Chris Vela and Taylor Best dropped the puck right in the slot in front of Henry Dill. Both players sent off 5 for fighting. I thought both guys got good shots in. Best is not particularly known as a fighter. We have seen him throw a couple of swings this season against Macon, but Vela was a guy that you knew having a little added extra help in motivation this game with his parents in the building was probably somebody that wanted to show off the best part of his game, which hasn't been his hands, it's been his fists. And as we told you at that point, and I think it bears true, that's where if you're Best and if you're Vela, the rail yard Dogs win that fight because of how good Taylor Best was, and it took him off the ice for 5 minutes. And you're not asking Taylor Best to shy away from the fight. You're happy that you've got a guy in there who's not known to drop the gloves, is going to give your team some momentum by showing just how invested he is in this group. But it's still a tough loss to have that much of an effective hockey player off for 5 minutes. And the consolation prize is you're taking one of their guys, and Vela this season only has 11 points in 31 games and hasn't really been the most effective statistical guy for this rail yard dog group. Nonetheless, everybody survives it. Then the Marksmen have a power play opportunity and a Charlie Pelnick penalty for interference. They don't score. Don Oliveri takes a seat for interference late in the period. 14:28 into the frame, and Roanoke got one good shot from Mac Jansen, and that was it. Brent Moran has turned away all 9 shots he's faced, while Henry Dill gives up 1 goal on 5 shots he faces in the opening frame. Folks, we're going to pause for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back from it, you'll hear from Tommy Biesinger, one of the Marksmen' newest acquisitions. That's right after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads. Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads. Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for $28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Drew Blevins alongside one of the newest marksman forwards, Tommy Biesinger. Tommy, you've got 2 games under your belt here in the SPHL this year, but what was it that you learned in the ECHL that's helping you to early success here?
Yeah, I think it's just it's a puck possession game for sure, and then you just try not to compound on mistakes. If you make one, then you just gotta try to simplify your game, keep it simple, and things will start to bounce your way.
Last night I overheard you talking with head coach Corey Melkert about an uptick in ice time. You're one of those top-line guys who are seeing a fair amount of minutes. How are your legs doing, and how are you getting accustomed to a little bit of a new schedule being up here on the top line?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a little different than when I was on the coast, but I think I'm starting to feel more comfortable as I got a couple practices in before yesterday's game, so hopefully the legs feel good tonight and can produce a little.
Well, and take our fans into the journey of coming from the ECHL, being traded, ending up in a brand new locker room. It all happens in a very short amount of time. What was that journey like for you to be able to get to Fayetteville?
Yeah, I think I started out in Atlanta, and I went from Atlanta to Greenville and Greenville to Worcester, but I think it's just so common in this game that it's pretty easy to mesh with the guys, and everyone here especially is just very welcoming, and it was an easy blend for me to get here.
Well, and that's what we've heard so many new players talk about is the camaraderie in this locker room. Have there been any guys that have stood out to you as particularly good at being welcoming and particularly good at getting you into the room and making you feel comfortable?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I played last year with Shane Bednard, so I was definitely comfortable talking to him and whatnot. And then I know Vinny Renda from playing against him in college, and then just other leaders on the team like Don. Don's great guy. He's easy to talk to and whatnot. And then just, I guess, basically everyone in general is just very welcoming and good guys. So
the Roanoke group that you haven't had the opportunity to face here this year so far, you got a really good taste of them last night. It's a physical group. How are you bracing for what undoubtedly is going to be a chippy contest and the Marksmen's final trip to Roanoke this year?
Yeah, definitely. You got to just, every time you get the puck, you got to be ready to take a hit. And once you move it, they're still coming, so it's just got to keep your feet moving, keep your head up, and just try to stay out of the way for the most part.
Thanks so much for your time. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
That's forward Tommy Biesinger. We'll be right back with more Marksman Hockey right after these messages.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads,
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. I've never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Welcome back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside with you, about 4 minutes away from puck drop of period number 2. Let's go ahead and take you for a spin around the SPHL. Full slate of action tonight. Only one other game has started, and that's the battle for first place between Huntsville and Knoxville. They're halfway through the period. Jason Price and Cy Nukovic have the goals, as it's a 1-1 tie between the Ice Bears and the Havoc. Dropping the puck in about 10 minutes, the Evansville Thunderbolts will host the Quad City Storm. The Vermilion County Bobcats taking on the Peoria Rivermen at the David S. Palmer Arena in Danville. And everybody who is wearing a Marksman sweater or following along and pulling for Fayetteville this evening is a big-time Bobcats fan. And the nightcap this evening at 8:05, the Pensacola Ice Flyers will host the Macon Mayhem. One quick note on that interview, and I could not help but share this with you. Tommy Biesinger was a delight to meet and talk to. He told me afterwards, I forgot to mention the team captain, who's probably the friendliest guy on the roster, as one of the more welcoming ones, Taylor Mccloy. He goes, please make sure that you tell everyone at home that I mentioned Taylor Mccloy as being one of the most welcoming. So I fulfilled my end of the obligation. Fantastic interview from Tommy Biesinger, who's fitting right in. He has an assist in this one on the Jarrett Cup goal. Should be a fun second period. We go to the middle 20 right after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Welcome back inside Berglund Center. Drew Blevins alongside with you. About ready to drop the puck on period number 2 between the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs and the Fayetteville Marksmen. The Marksmen leading 1-0. Jarrett Cup, the game's lone goal scorer. Two cities separated by 200 miles. And that road has been paved with hatred. as we continue the 12th installment of this rivalry this season. The final 5 will all be played at the Crown Coliseum. The Marksmen do not have to make the 200-mile trek up to Roanoke unless these two face off against each other in the playoffs, which is altogether possible with Roanoke just needing 5 points to hop over Quad City, and the Marksmen sitting in 4th right now. Athletic trainer Kyle Sherrill told me that he got the sneaky suspicion that the Marksmen weren't getting out of the Berglund Center this easy. Here's a centering pass. They score! Taylor Mccloy lurking in front of the one-timer as Remmers was behind the net and spins it to him, and the Marksmen are up 2-0. What a great find by Remmers and a superb finish by Mccloy. And just 18 seconds into this second period, the Fayetteville Marksmen are up 2-0. Right back to center ice, and Dan Bremner visibly distraught as he is right along the defensive door berating his blue liners. This puck squirts to the far boards. Here's Brantley Sherwood, run into, but centers the puck nonetheless. Sherwood on the backhand, off the outside of the net with Jesse Anderson collecting the rebound. He finds Stubbs, plays to the near corner for Anderson. Anderson around the net with Stubbs and Oliveri interlocking. They had words after Oliveri's interference penalty. Here's a shot from the far boards into the clutches of Moran, who will hang on. You also wonder if things are to go squee-walled here. The Marksmen have only scored 2 on 6 shots. Do you go back to Austin Rodebush? And it'd be a quick hook if this got to 3-0, but Roanoke is the team that's desperate for a win as they've got Knoxville coming into the barn tomorrow. Fayetteville gets to wait until next Friday to play, and it'll be against this rail yard dog group. So Marksmen will look to take 2 without giving away 1. Roanoke has earned at least a standings point in every game versus the Marksmen in Fayetteville this year. Far side corner taken by Jeff Jones as he's run into by Matt McNair, who will take the puck from him. McNair finished to the end wall. Here come the Marksmen. Gerard finds Hoffman. He shoots a rolling puck in front. Gerard unable to get it to go as Dill was spread eagle along the goal line. O'Day will pick up the puck for Roanoke with McNair chasing. Sherwood gives it up ice. He was looking for Jansen. The Marksmen will take it at their own blue line. Renda will drift back behind Moran, and he'll look up ice. Renda finds Biesinger, who will backhand to Remmers. Remmers driving up ice, gives the puck away, crossing the blue line. 2-on-2 for Roanoke. Anderson shoots it ahead. This goes off the shin pads of Oliveri. Anderson finished to the near wall. Here comes Zach Remmers. Remmers has Mccloy driving. He looks for him, misses him too far with the pass. Cup holds the line, shoots it toward the net. Pelnick takes it off of his stick, gave the head to Stubbs, who wasn't ready for it. Renda with a quick glance over his shoulder. Took a hard shot from Stubbs, but was able to find Jarrett Cup. Now to Renda, back for Cup. They play pitch and catch along either side of the goaltender's trapezoid, and Cup will be the one to settle it behind the net. He gives to Mccloy. Headman look off the skates of Stubbs, who has an underrated defensive side to his game. Hard hit on the far side half wall, knocks the puck free as Biesinger lost it. He'll get it right back though. Biesinger looking up ice. He took a stick up high. This is going to be a penalty. It's going to go against Nenadal, and Biesinger has words for him as those two circle each other. Now Biesinger took a shot from DeVito as things get chippy. It's almost a guaranteed penalty, and now we've got shoving between the two benches. It's Vela and Best again. Pardon, that's Bednard having words with Chris Vela. Those two went last night, and Bednard got the better of him. Bednard will be escorted back to the Marksman bench Vela still standing at the red line. Vela still jawing at Bednard as those two come together at the Marksmen attacking blue line, and they're both going to be sent to the penalty box. Vela and Bednard will both go for matching minors here. Travis Armstrong will continue the conversation with Bednard, and now this becomes a 4-on-3 power play unless otherwise specified. And there it is. We'll go to 5-on-4. Chris Vela has been a termite all night, and he's going to take another good marksman player to the box with him. The Marksmen are down one of their better power play forwards. Now Biesinger gives to FX Girard as Josh Nenadal and his high sticking penalty will still give the Marksmen a St. Peter Pest Control power play as Hepner finds Armstrong. He's watched closely, never gets a shot close to the net, but he does have DeVito there. This is a hard hit that sent Girard's stick up in the air. He composes himself as Armstrong runs hard into him. Well, this is getting to be a good old-fashioned nasty hockey game. 16:30 to go in the second period and 1:20 seconds to go in the Marksman power play. Armstrong takes it behind Dill, looks up ice. He's got Jones, but he couldn't field the pass cleanly. Moran out of his net to play it, shoots it to the far boards. Best will soccer to Biesinger. He'll find Oliveri, and right back into attacking ice come the Marksmen. Oliveri gives to the far face-off circle. Renault pulls the trigger, and Dill got a piece of it with a blocker. This is Taylor Best. Will look up ice for Biesinger, who holds the line. Biesinger with help from Best. They've got space. The pass in front. Remmer is unable to reach out and get a shot. He gets clipped, and a hard takedown on the end wall as Best is hampered getting up. This puck is on the far side boards. Best is clearly hurt. Here come the rail yard dogs. They've got to give it away first. Sherwood spins with it. He gives to Jansen, whose shot is off the back wall. And now we get a whistle as Best had his legs taken out from under him and will not be able to make it to the bench under his own power. It looked like he came shin to shin with a rail yard dog and is clearly uncomfortable standing up. And this is not a good sign, as instead of going back to the bench, Taylor Best will be helped by Drake Glover and Kyle Sherrill off the ice. That's a tough loss for the Marksmen, as they'll have to recompose that top group now. Face-off is going to come back down to Brent Moran's end. 22 seconds to go in the Nenadal minor. Chris Vela and Shane Bednard will have to stay in the box until the next whistle after these 22 seconds elapse. Picorni pitches it below the goal line to CJ Stubbs. Stubbs backhands in front. This one goes off of skates, and Mccloy recovers for the Marksmen. We'll give to Jarrett Cupp. CJ Stubbs patrolling. Cupp will give to Mccloy, and here come the Marksmen off the far side boards. This is Jarrett Cupp. He's into attacking ice around Picorni. He watches Stubbs closely. Cupp falls. He's blocked the puck. Stubbs will try to dig it free as Cupp gets pinned in the near side corner. Mccloy going to work for it too. Here's two veterans who are from hometowns, separated by all of about 2.5 hours in Ontario. Down the far boards now, Roanoke. Centers to Nenadal. Nobody there for the rail yard dogs, and they'll just be forced to dump it in around the kick plate. Renda gives ahead to Zach Remmers. Remmers with a step as he's tied up from behind. Watched closely by Billy Vizzo. Remmers gets through it, punished. The end wall by Nenadal, and here comes Roanoke in the form of Tommy Picorni. Picorni backhands at the blue line, gives it away, And now the Marksmen have numbers 3-on-2. This is McNair, cross-ice pass and a chance. Reno centers, Oliveri in front, they score! FX Girard taps it in, and it's 3-0 Fayetteville. FX Girard continues a really good streak of hockey. He's lurking in front. It's 3-0 Marksmen, and that's going to trigger a goaltending change as Henry Dill will come off and Austin Rodebush is on. So Henry Dill will leave. Just 5:44 into this second period. He'll give up 3-on-9, and Dan Bremner, knowing the importance of this one, is going to try to get things going. Rodebush out of his net to play it. Mark Duncan, the referee, provides a nice screen to help Matt McNair hold the line. To the point, Renda sends it back down the near boards. McNair driving after it, finds FX Girard. Now McNair had his stick tied up by Pelnick, lost the puck. Mac Jansen will take it at the far side face-off circles, clubbing it into attacking ice. This puck comes hard off the near side boards. Marksmen have it. This could be a 2-on-1, but a great play by Armstrong to take it away. He gives the puck right back, but Hepner is there to recover. To Zemlitska. He'll loft it all the way down the ice. There were no rail yard dogs in sight. This is icing. 13:28 to go in the second period. Marksmen up 3-0 against their rivals.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Well, the Fayetteville Marksmen have done something to the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs that they have not all year, and that the Rail Yard Dogs have done twice to the Marksmen, and they've chased the starting goaltender. As Henry Dill is out of the contest as he allows 3-on-9 shots. So Austin Rodebush, who turned away 26 of 29 last night, enters the hockey game. And the tough thing for the Rail Yard Dogs isn't so much how it affects this game. It's that they've got to turn around and play Knoxville, and you probably wanted your guy that has 11 wins to go, and you're going to ask him to play a hockey game and a half before taking on the team right now that's at the top of the league. That's a struggle. Bednard will take the draw as Alex Reno will hop up to this top group. As he was dressed as the 10th forward this evening, and he'll fill in having to play normal minutes. Poked ahead, Bednard. Great play by Zemlitska, but the line is held out of midair by Reno. Armstrong to the puck here. Backhands into traffic, turned over Biesinger. He shoots wide of the near post. Oliveri pinches to hold the line. Crushed by Armstrong, but the Marksmen do hold the line. Behind the net, Bednard curls to the far side boards. Bednard to the point. He's got Oliveri. Slapper, here it comes! Over the crossbar. And the puck will catch the kick plate and bounce right back out to center where Tanner Fraze will track it down. Fraze for the Marksmen. Ahead of the red line. His pass intercepted by Zemlitska, who found Jones. Jones rims it into the goaltender's trapezoid. Moran wisely staying in net as this puck is taken up by Stubbs. Finds Pelnick, who plays to the near corner for DeVito. Back behind the net, DeVito. Knocked off the puck by Zach Hoffman. This is going to be a penalty. Roanoke will watch it all the way back down into their own zone, and Austin Rodebush will begin the skate to the Roanoke bench. Brantley Sherwood will handle the puck behind the empty net. 12:10 to go in the second period. Delayed penalty against the Marksmen. Nenadal will give to Jesse Anderson down the far boards. Hoffman crunches him. Anderson diving to make the play to Jansen. Shoots it around the near side boards. DeVito holds the line. He pulls the trigger through traffic. Misses wide. Fraze can't catch up to it. And Brant Sherwood's going to scoop up the puck and skate it right back to his own end. Another reset for Roanoke here. Armstrong will drive in himself. He's got Nenadal. Centers. DeVizzo missed behind him, but DeVito's got it. Gives to Sherwood. Across for Armstrong, whose one-timer is blocked by Oliveri. And finally, we're going to get the penalty. Hooking is the indication, and Hoffman is the guilty party. This penalty comes nearing the midway point of this hockey game. 8:24 into the second period. Hoffman for hooking. And a slight pause as Brent Moran has a word with Mark Duncan. Looks like it was something regarding his mask. We're set to go as the Marksmen are back on the Freddy's penalty kill. Jones wins the face-off to Armstrong. Pokes it ahead, looking for DeVito, who's playing that shooting point man position. Near side corner. Taken away by the Marksmen. Renda getting to it, but Stubbs cut him off. Plays below the goal line to Jeff Jones to the far side of the attacking zone for Roanoke. Armstrong swings to Stubbs. Cross-eyes pass to DeVito. His shot knocked down by Moran, and the Marksmen clear the rebound. 11 minutes to go in the second period, and a minute 30 seconds to go, and the Roanoke power play. Rail Yard Dogs have outshot the Marksmen 11-9. Hepner will give to Armstrong, crossing the attacking blue line, but the second pass is intercepted. The Marksmen will send it the length of the rink. Nick DeVito to it for Roanoke. DeVito drops to Wojtek Zimlicka. He'll take a couple of steps up ice, ahead of the attacking blue line on the near side boards. Zimlicka will play to Vizzo, who looks behind the net. He's got Nenadal there, who gives to the point Zimlicka. Near side hash marks Vizzo. In front, Nenadal tried to shoot. It's blocked. And Cup clears it to the end wall, unable to get it out. Zimlicka holds the line on the far side. Works to the far hash marks and now the far corner. He's going to swing it behind the net for Nenadal. Nenadal gives to Vizzo. His one-timer off the pads, Moran, and the rebounds over the crossbar. Moran standing tall. 30 seconds to go on the power play as Mccloy will ice the puck for the Marksmen. Rodebush wants to go quickly. Hits Nenadal, who one touches to Billy Vizzo, but the pass back for Sherwood is outside the attacking blue line. Everybody touches. Sherwood finds Jones, gives to the outside. Here's the shot. Moran cut it down and melts the rebound. Brent Moran with a huge stop at the end of that sequence to keep his team up 3-0. 9:46 to go in the second period. The Marksmen in control, 3-0.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Brent Moran with a huge stop on the back door of that last sequence of this Roanoke power play. .9:46 to go in this second period. Only 10 seconds remaining in the Roanoke man advantage. Hoffman waving his stick, looking for instructions on what to do when he comes out. Vela is going to take this draw for Roanoke. Won it, but it goes hard off the stick of Hepner, and the Marksman will clear. Hoffman comes out of the box, and we're back to square even. 5-on-5 hockey. Hoffman awaiting at the penalty box. Hits Armstrong, forces a turnover, but Vela will sink back to grab the puck. To Armstrong, who headman for Hepner, misses him with the pass, and this is icing. 9:22 to go in the second period. Marksmen 3, Rail Yard Dogs nothing. Since the last goal by FX Girard, the Marksmen have not had a shot on net. And that's been 6 minutes ago now. Roanoke's had positives in this game, but really, neither offense has been outstanding. Bednard leaning in to take the draw. Loses this one as Armstrong has the puck for Roanoke. Turns it over. Biesinger with a one-timer. that is into the gut of Rodebush, but he didn't know where it was as he went looking around, thought he took a glancing blow. Face off to his glove side again. Austin Rodebush out of Toledo, Ohio. Actually began the preseason with the Toledo Walleye in the ECHL, his hometown group. Face-off is won by the Rail Yard Dawgs as Pelnick will find Anderson. Backhands to Nick DeVito on the near side boards. DeVito tries to work up ice, battling at the red line. Marksman will take it from him, and Wilson will off to Harrison Harper in the far side corner. Backhanded to Wilson. The good forecheck from Roanoke. Remmers dives down to the near wing. Pushes it up ice. Mccloy calling for it. Fraze took it from his own man, it seemed. Now Roanoke back out to center. The head man looked DeVito. Watched closely by Wilson, who cuts in front of him. Backhands all the way around the kick plate. Stubbs takes it there. DeVito run into the end wall by Wilson again. C.J. Stubbs onto the puck for Roanoke. Gives to the far side point. Zimlitzka pirouettes, turns, and gives it away to Harrison Harper. He'll flip this one up ice. Remmers coming in after it. Remmers disrupts the defense. He's got it for a moment. And the last forward back is Anderson, who took it from him. Will push to the near wing. Billy Vizzo driving in. He backhands toward the net wide. Bednard picks up the rebound. Help from Renault to punch it back behind the net for Harrison Harper. Up the near wing, this is Mark Wilson. Will flutter it up ice. This is going to roll. Icing is waved as Armstrong was very close to picking it up. Armstrong to Mac Jansen. Far side boards and a cross ice pass to Tommy Picorni. Roanoke's out of their own zone. Billy Vizzo down the near wing. He's into attacking ice. Drops for Jeff Jones, whose wrist shot is blocked by Vincenzo Renda. The marksman clear to the near point. Picorni holds the line for Roanoke. Shoots it off the end wall. Puck is taken there by Roanoke as they look to battle in front. Moran seals in the far post and keeps it out. Picorni now sets things up from the blue line. Gives to the near face-off circle Jansen. His pass off Renault. The rebound bounced to Picorni. His shot goes wide. Jeff Jones onto the rebound for the Rail Yard Dawgs. 7:20 to go, second period. 3-0 Marksmen. Centering pass. Jones didn't get contact on the one-timer as Armstrong knocks Renault, who took the pass to make a play. Now a breakaway. It's Biesinger. Forehand, backhand. He shoots. Rodebush got it with a glove side leg pad and knocked the net off the moorings in the process. And keeps it 3-0 with his best stop of the game. Tommy Biesinger with a fantastic move coming in, and Austin Rodebush matched him step for step. So the face-off will be to Rodebush's glove side after he knocked the net from its pegs. McNair, Glover, Gerard, Harper, Wilson, the group out. Roanoke wins the draw. Hepner in a hurry. Drives down the near wing. He shoots. Moran gets it with a blocker side leg pad as both goaltenders trade good saves. Right back up ice. Marksman may have a 3-on-2. This is Glover down the near wing. Waits for the trailer. It's McNair. Back for Glover. He shoots. Good stop by Rodebush. And the rebound poked wide by FX Gerard. McNair gets his shot in on Sherwood. So the Marksman will keep the puck pinned to the far side boards. It squirts out to the slot. Nenadal there for the Rail Yard Dawgs, and here comes Roanoke. Nenadal lays it off the near side boards. He'll go to chase as Harper is crunched, allowing Mark Wilson to take the puck for Fayetteville. Gives to McNair, whose backhand pass is off DeVito. Turned over, Nenadal drags and fires off of Harper and well wide. Marksmen scoop up the loose change, but will only be able to bounce it up the near wall as Armstrong will take it for Roanoke. Drops for Charlie Pelnick, who will give to the near wing. This is DeVito. Turns it up ice. Anderson finished into the near side boards by Wilson, who's not known for making big hits, but that was one of them. Now Oliveri slips by his man on the near wing. He's into attacking ice as Stubbs grabbed his stick and threw it from his hands. Marksman hold the line. Remmers works to the far side boards, taken from him by Armstrong. Will have to drop it back for Charlie Pelnick. 5:45 to go in the second period. The Marksmen thoroughly in control at 3-0. They'll have it at center ice. Mccloy drops for Oliveri, swings to Zach Hoffman on the far wing. Gives ahead to Alex Renault, who will chip it below the goal line and go to chase. Pelnick gives to Armstrong near wing. His pass to Anderson is a good one. Anderson to DeVito as he's finished by Oliveri, and that'll force a turnover. Biesinger looking for an edge. Drops to Renault below the goal line for Biesinger. Biesinger grabbing on to Armstrong as Oliveri takes it. Armstrong finishes Bednard into the near side half wall. Puck is on the other side of the rink. Flipped up ice to DeVito. Hoffman takes it from him. Zach Hoffman around to Vanderson. Hanging on to the puck. Hoffman lost it, and now a chance. It's Vizzo. Lines and fires a slapper into the gut of Moran. No rebound, which shoves in front of Zach Moran at the end of the sequence. 4:54 remaining in this second period, and the Marksmen holding on to a 3-0 lead.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
4:54 to go in the second period. The Fayetteville Marksmen are up 3-0 in this hockey game. And I'm going to go back during the second period intermission, and I'm going to dig through my notes. But if I recall, the last time the Marksmen were up 3 versus the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, it was after the empty net goal on October 15th, opening night. 4-1 was the final. That is the largest margin of victory for the Marksmen in this series this year. False start off the draw to the glove side of Brent Moran. Marksmen have scored 3 goals on 11 shots. Caused Dan Bremner enough heartburn to lift his starting goaltender, Henry Dill, just beyond 5 minutes into this second period. So the Marksmen will get this one out to center. Glover got in the way of the clearing attempt. The Marksmen are ahead of the attacking blue line as Nenadal drops McNair. Now a chance for Vela. Gives to the back doors. Moran is run into. We've got a penalty. It's going to go against Renda, as he was the one who tied up the crashing forward. And it looked like driving was Jesse Anderson. Renda will have a seat here. He'll protest. Interference is the call. And the penalty comes 15:32 into the second period. Marksmen have taken 3 of the 5 penalties in this hockey game that have resulted in a power play being given. Marksmen are 2 for 2 on the Freddy's penalty kill, looking to make it 3 for 3 and a good start here. Face-off 1, and the puck is sent all the way to the end wall behind of Rodebush. Armstrong back to grab it. Brings it up the near boards. Drop for DeVito. Has to come back and get it. Now DeVito drives. He shoots. Moran makes the save. The rebound shoveled wide by Jones. He had space to shoot it, and Hoffman will bounce it off the far boards and out. Armstrong, the one back to go and grab it. Just south of 4 minutes to go in the second period as Stubbs drops for Jansen. Taken away. Shorthanded chance. Armstrong will quelch it as Bednard was back. Armstrong sends to the near wing. DeVito gave to Jeff Jones on the near side half wall. Nearly turned it over. Stubbs comes to the rescue. Finds DeVito, who finds Jones on the near wing. He centers the puck. Bouncing in the slot. Mccloy takes it away. This one's out. Great penalty kill effort by the Marksmen in the opening half of this power play. Now south of a minute to go in it for the Rail Yard Dogs, as nothing seems to be going their way this evening. Zemlitska pushes up ice to Brant Sherwood. He'll drive in. Backhands off the shin pads of Bednard, and Mccloy clears down the far boards and out. Back to retrieve this one is Zemlitska. He'll try to start things up to Hepner. They're ahead of the attacking blue line. Puck is in air and batted out to center by Oliveri. We've got an arm up. This is going to be a roughing call, and I think it's going to go against Roanoke. It is. It's Nenadal. So that'll take away the power play in its entirety. And after 26 more seconds, the The Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play as Nenadal is called for roughing here with 2:54 to go in the second period. Nenadal did not like the call one bit, but he drove through Oliveri, who had leapt to bat the puck away with his hand and was a little too rough. Armstrong pressured by Remmers. He'll find Sherwood, but the pass is too far for him. McNair working one-on-one with Sherwood, survives a cross-check and makes a play to the far wing. Here's Remmers, he shoots, fought off by Rodebush with the blocker. The far side boards, it's taken away by Chris Vela. Vela is 2-on-2, he's got a man with him, going to try to do it himself, he lost the puck. Jarrett Cupp has Renda ahead. Remmers is the one to take it though. Remmers backhands to the far wing, it's McNair. Working against Sherwood. McNair holds the puck. He centers. Fogarty was awaiting it and clears. Smart play by Jordan Fogarty as he took away the passing lane. Had he not, Shane Bednard would have had a point-blank one-timer. 2 minutes to go in the second period and just over a minute to go in the Marksman man advantage. Fayetteville leads 3-0. Far side face-off circle. Reynaud will drop for Biesinger. Makes a move. Centers to Bednard. This one goes off of his skates, and Jesse Anderson's away with it. He'll dump it in over the crossbar. Moran watches behind him. Oliveri looking for the puck. He'll let Bednard go to grab it. Shane Bednard will drop for Don Oliveri. Swings to the far man. That's Glover. Turns it over, looking for Biesinger, and Pelnick slams it down the near boards and out. Moran backhands to Oliveri. He'll look up ice to Bednard. Shane Bednard ahead of the red line, dumps it in down the near boards all the way around the kick plate, around of Armstrong, and the last man there was Glover. Now Biesinger tried to jump into the play. Foot race for the puck. DeVito wins it. Here's a chance for Roanoke. Moran gloves it. He had Vizzo driving, reaches out and snares the puck. We stay 3-0 on a huge glove stop by Brent Moran. 10 seconds to go in the Marksman power play, and Nenadal standing in the box. As we told you, Roanoke has not won a game this year when entering the third period trailing. Renda sends it up the far boards. Here comes Mccloy. Blows a tire, crossing the red line, and gives the puck away. Armstrong bounces it up through center. Taken by Jones, backhanded. Armstrong's got it. Fires a long wrist shot, taken care of by Moran behind the net. 40 seconds to go in the period. Mccloy will find Jarrett Cupp. Cupp backhands to Taylor Mccloy. He'll push it up ice. Here come the Marksmen. This is Tanner Fraze down the far wing. Has Remmers driving with him. Fraze stops, looks for a trailer, and plays it behind the net to Remmers. Remmers on his backhand. Looked for Renda, but it's taken away from him. He's upending Nenadal as he tried to drive in, and Renda with a hard hit. Just 10 seconds to go in this second period. Jarrett Cupp is in hockey position behind Brent Moran. Nobody pressuring him. He'll give a courtesy pass up ice. Marksmen have it at center. Biesinger gave to Mccloy, flips it into attacking ice, and that is where the horn will sound. The Fayetteville Marksmen chase Henry Dill early in this period, and they'll carry a 3-0 lead to the second period locker room. Shots on goal in the second period for the Fayetteville Marksmen 7, and a game total of 12. And for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 11 and a game total of 20. Coming up during our second period intermission report, we'll put this period on reset for you and then take a couple of your listener-submitted questions right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
We welcome you back to Roanoke, Virginia. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 3-0 lead through 40 minutes of play. And that was a second period that starts well for the Marksmen. I don't necessarily think it ended well. And one of those situations where when you look up and down the course of the period, Roanoke took a little bit of momentum at the end, but there's just so much that went wrong early that it's going to be a very difficult comeback here this evening. And it starts just 18 seconds in with Zach Remmers curling to the front. He finds Taylor Mccloy, who hammers the puck in on a one-timer. Mccloy has now scored in 3 of his last 4 games, leads the team in goals with 16, and leads the team in points with now 29. And then just 5 minutes later, FX Girard is the last one in on an odd man rush. Beautiful passing. And getting the assist will be Matt McNair and Don Oliveri to set up Girard. That's the 3rd goal the Marksmen score. It came on 9 shots. Henry Dill was pulled from the hockey game. And I don't necessarily think Dill played poorly. That's a percentage pull. You need your goaltender to bail you out on a couple of occasions. And Dill had made some good saves, but wasn't able to battle through the early part of the second period. And then realizing how important this game was, you couldn't let it slip any further if you're Dan Bremner. And the Marksmen had chances down the stretch in that second period. Primarily the breakaway by Tommy Biesinger, and he made a great move, but Rodebush used a long reach with his near side leg pad to kick it away. Roanoke had chances. Brent Moran once again on a one-timer the back door makes a huge stop. Another driving play from the far side wing. Moran gloves it. He's looked very comfortable. He's turned away 20 shots this evening. And it seems almost odd to talk about a 3-0 hockey game where the team that's getting almost doubled up in shots leads, but nonetheless, that's where we are. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen going into this third period, you want to survive. You certainly don't want to take too terribly many risks, but you also don't want to let the shots on goal balloon out of control like they did last night. You've got the chokehold on Roanoke right now and a chance to even this series before playing the final 5 in Fayetteville. You finish this one off, you got a 6-game win streak, and then everybody can go home and pull for Vermilion County on the bus ride back. That's the situation you're in. It's a take care of business third period, and that's what the Marksman mindset is going to be. We'll pause for these messages. Coming back on the other side, we'll answer some of your listener-submitted questions. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Bradford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
We welcome you back to Roanoke, Virginia. Drew Blevins alongside with you. Time to answer some of your listener-submitted questions right up here in the broadcast booth. If you want to have one of your future questions answered up here, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey. Our first question comes from Macy in Fayetteville, and Macy wants to know, what does the current SPHL playoff bracket format look like? Great question. We do talk about it in Marksman pregame from time to time, but let's go ahead and quickly review it. The format is pretty much a standard bracket-style format. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5, with the top 4 seeds holding home ice advantage. The only change is all teams are reseeded. The high seed plays the low seed in the second round, and the middle 2 seeds play as well. Winners of those series go to the championship. Right now, the bracket looks like this. Knoxville would play Evansville. Huntsville would play Pensacola. Peoria would play Roanoke. And Fayetteville would play Quad City. Obviously, a lot of changes that could happen. Knoxville and Huntsville are within a point of each other. Peoria and Fayetteville are within a point of each other. And then Quad City, Roanoke, Pensacola, and Evansville are only separated by 11 points. So there's still a lot of traffic to get through in that playoff bracket. Our other question comes from Kristen, and Kristen is listening along in Wilson, North Carolina. Kristen wants to know, what is the hand pass rule? That's a fantastic question. It is like it sounds. If you make a pass with your hand, you throw a puck to a teammate, you bat it to a teammate, that's a hand pass. What you can do legally with your hands in any zone is grab a puck that is elevated, drop it back down to the ice, and play it with your stick as you would had it deflected off of a glass stanchion. However, in the defensive zone, you may make a hand pass. You can be diving on the ice and you can bat it with a hand. It can get outside the zone, and it doesn't matter who touches it at that point. Hand passes are legal in the defensive zone only by the defensive team. So thank you so much to Macy, and thank you to Kristen for our questions here this evening. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEV, INS@marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey or the Marksmen. Coming up after this break, we'll take you around the SPHL. This is Marksman Hockey.
Mikey?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We welcome you back to Berglund Center up in the broadcast booth. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL. Everybody's keeping an eye on the battle for first place. Knoxville has pulled ahead midway through the second period. They have a 2-1 lead on Huntsville at the Civic Center in Knoxville. Over at Ford Center in Evansville, the Thunderbolts have a 1-0 lead on Quad City. They've just completed the first period there. Starting the second period, Peoria has a 1-0 lead on Vermilion County this evening. And Macon has a 2-1 lead on the road against Pensacola, about to drop the puck in the second period from the Bay Center in West Florida. Here, the Marksmen trying to take care of business in the third period. They lead 3-0. Puck drop of the final 20. It's next.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome back to Berglund Center. Final period of regulation for the Fayetteville Marksmen in this building this season. And a win tonight, if the Marksmen can finish this off, would mean that the Marksmen have gone 5-3 in Roanoke this season. They'll tie the overall season series as both teams will be 6-5-1 going back to Fayetteville next weekend. Friday and Saturday is Family Weekend presented by our friends at Manna Church. And on Saturday, we welcome the classic multimedia franchise Disney on Disney Night. Tickets are available for both evenings. You can get yours by skating to marksmanhockey.com and clicking the Tickets tab. Marksmen will go from right to left across your radio dial. And away we go with period number 3 as the Marksmen win the draw. The far side boards, Glover had the puck knocked off his stick by Vela. Vela curls at center, gets ahead of the blue line, lost the puck. Armstrong recovers, everybody's onside, and Armstrong will dump it in. Pinching Picorni, plays it below the goal line, looking for Hepner, knocked away from him by Mark Wilson. Wilson sends it up the far boards. Armstrong hammers in a slap shot off the stick of Moran, high on the glass, but not out of play. Puck matriculates up the near side boards. It's taken away as Harper will send to the far side wing. Wilson dumps it in as he gets punished by Nenadal. Picorni picks up the puck with pressure coming from behind him from McNair. Armstrong moves it to the far side half wall as Hepner will flip it in. Jarrett Cupp hanging on to the puck. He's run into by Jansen as Biesinger will take the puck there for the Marksmen. Gives to Jarrett Cupp. We'll find Alex Reynaud. Reynaud with a cross-ice pass to Biesinger. He's one-on-one with O'Day. Biesinger buries his shoulder as O'Day will finish him to the far side boards. Picked up by the Dawgs as DeVito will send it up ice to Jansen. Lost the puck to Jarrett Cupp crossing the attacking blue line. Biesinger had it in his hand, lost it. Now Jones with a shot toward the cage off of Renda. This will be picked up by Cupp, who sends it off the near side glass all the way out to the attacking blue line where Biesinger will have it. Biesinger turns to Reynaud. This puck gets caught up in the skates of Bednard, who has a space and lost it as the last shove by O'Day knocked it free. And this is icing against Roanoke with 18:23 to go in this third period. Face-off will be to the glove side of Austin Rodebush. Mccloy with Fraze and Reimers. Hang on here. This isn't going to be such a cut and dry face-off, as Mark Duncan and one of his linesmen are going to come up to the near side blue line. What's going on here? Aaron Alexson has gone to the Roanoke bench, and Travis Armstrong has come off of it. Don Oliveri waiting at the official semicircle. The rail yard dogs confused and frustrated as a mock clap is given by Nick DeVito. What is going on? Josh Nenadal is skating near the inside boards, and Nenadal has been thrown out of this hockey game. Josh Nenadal will go right back down the rail yard dog tunnel. For the time being, he's been given an ejection. Aaron Alexson and Ian Krinsky are our linesmen, and this bears a strikingly similar result to what happened in Fayetteville on Sunday when a Pensacola Ice Flyer was tossed for obscene language. And there's still more discussion about what has been called here. But that would be what I imagine has been whistled, as a game misconduct will be assessed here to Josh Nenadal. It was Preston Kugler last Sunday thrown out from the bench for obscene language. And there's been a 5-minute major penalty given to Nenadal from the bench. I heard on the public address system it had something to do with contact, and I think that's a head contact major. So Nenadal's night is done. We'll have that officially for you. The Marksmen are on a major power play. McNair centers as this puck goes off a stick and into the second section of seating here over there in Section 7, the Berglund Center. And Nenadal's exit is huge because he's got a lot of jump-in energy and the kind that you need for a comeback effort. So Nenadal's major puts the Marksmen on the St. Peter Pest Control power play. And I'll wait for the live scoring system to update here before I do any further speculation. And the off-ice officials here do a fantastic job. Shorthanded chance for the Dawgs as this wrister by Anderson is chopped down by Moran. 3-on-2 for the Marksmen as back they come. This is Bednard. He fires. Big rebound. Renault couldn't corral. McNair finds Bednard. Fakes the slap shot. Stick handles around one man. Now the Dawgs converge on the puck. And Armstrong will be the one to skate it to the blue line. Turns back, and he'll give to O'Day. O'Day has scored shorthanded versus the Marksmen. Here's his shot wide of the near post. Again, we are waiting for the official call on the Nenadal major penalty here. Pass it along as soon as we get it updated. This is dumped into the near side corner where Zimlitska will send it up the near boards. A hard hit here on Mccloy as Fogarty got him. Mccloy hampered. He'll pick up his stick. He'll get right back in the play. Cross ice pass to the red line. Turned over. It's Fogarty. He fires. Misses high and wide of the far post. Marksmen looking to corral and settle the pace. 3:10 to go in the major power play. They'll start from in back their own goal. It's Jarrett Cupp. Take a couple steps up ice. Gives to Biesinger. Turn with it. Biesinger backhands to Jarrett Cupp. Cupp with a cross ice pass toward Renault. This one is taken away by Pelnick, who will send it the length of the ice. Out of his net to play it, Moran. Shovels to FX Girard. Pressure from Brady Hepner here. Cupp lost his footing, gets back up, recovers the puck. 2:30 to go in the major power play. 3-0 Marksman lead. 15:50 to go in this third period. Off the inboards, this is Bednard. He'll skate up ice. Shane Bednard leaves for Matt McNair. McNair drives down the near side wing, survives a slash from Sherwood. McNair will pin the puck in the near side corner. Hanging on to it here, he waits. Puck is taken away. Biesinger will take it, the far side point. Sends to McNair near side, face-off circle. McNair gives to Oliveri. He'll quarterback the power play. Can't get around DeVito, who's got it on a shorthanded breakaway. Biesinger dives. DeVito digs. Moran with the save, and he pokes away the rebound. Brent Moran keeps the clean sheet. Here come the Marksmen. Oliveri pulls the trigger. Ronabush gets it with a glove. He'll hang on. 15:05 to go in this third period. Brent Moran comes up huge with a breakaway save. And that could have been a difference-making goal. Face-off will be to the glove side of Austin Ronabush. 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining in the Nenadal Major. He's done. Mccloy will tow in to take the draw for the Marksmen. A rare face-off loss. Fayetteville was really good in the circle yesterday. A rail yard Dawgs send it the length of the rink with just 90 seconds to go in this major power play. Cupp will start from behind his own net. Sends it to the near wing. Reaching out after it, Reimers. Couldn't catch up. It's taken away. And here comes Mac Jansen. He'll dive into the near corner. Glover takes it from him there and will play to Cupp behind the net. Jarrett Cupp finds Drake Glover. Bounces it up the near side boards. Here comes Tanner Fraze, matching up with Matt O'Day. Fraze will give to Glover the near side hash mark. Steers to the point. Cupp with a rolling one-timer. Ronabush got a piece of it with his stick. This is on the near side boards. Cupp is crunched by Jansen. Takes a slash as Glover coughs up the puck. Mccloy awaiting at center has it. 49 seconds to go in the major power play. Cross ice pass. Glover has it near circle. He pulls the trigger, but it never made it to the net as Picorni was pressuring him from behind. Pass to the point. Oliveri takes the slapper off of Ronabush. The rebound. Jansen has it. Clears it off the glass, and this one's out. Moran will settle it for Oliveri. One more rush up the ice. 25 seconds to go in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. This is Bednard. Hanging on to it. He'll curl to Hoffman. Long wrist shot right into the body of Vela. And now a 2-on-2 chance for the Dawgs. Maybe a 3-on-2. Vela to Fogarty. He fans on the shot. Vela turns away from pressure as Bednard gives him a couple of shoves. 5 seconds to go. As up in the box is DeVito. Roanoke kills it. Delayed penalty upcoming. Roanoke touches. This is going to be a slashing penalty. And this may very well go against Roanoke. 13:18 to go in the third period. Tell you about the penalty when we come back.
Fighters on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
All righty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Chris Vela will take a 2-minute slashing penalty at the end of the last sequence, so just as soon as the major penalty is given to Josh Nenadal, and it has been updated, that was not a head contact penalty, that was a head butting penalty. Folks, I'm not the most experienced play-by-play broadcaster. This is my third year in pro hockey, so I don't know how much weight this will carry. I've never seen a headbutting penalty in my years of doing this and in my years of playing. It's just something that I have not seen. Nenadal tossed for it, and now the Marksmen are on the St. Peter Pest Control power play and on the attack. Renault toe drags, looking for a lane to the point. Oliveri fakes, he's offside. St. Peter Pest Control provides year-round pest control solutions. Send all your bugs to see St. Peter. Oliveri unable to hold the line here as the top power play unit comes back out. That has been the 1 weak spot in this Thursday-Friday set. Marksmen do not have a power play goal in it. Face-off won by Fayetteville. Oliveri will be the one to take it. He's got Matt McNair. McNair backhands off the shin pads of Sherwood. Roanoke gets it out. This may start a 2-on-1. It's Hepner. He shoots. He scores. Had a lane on the short side. And a short-handed marker for the rail yard Dawgs breaks the shutout bid. It's 3-1 with 12:42 to go in the third period. Brady Hepner will have his 9th of the season shorthanded. And that's why you want a little bit more potency on your power play right there. There have been a couple of those chances that have been given up, even into tonight's game. And that's one you just can't afford to give up. Up the near side boards, here come the Marksmen. Taken away and cleared back. Billy Vizzo is the first one back. Cup watching him, pins him on the inboards. Travis Armstrong will pick up the assist on the shorthanded goal. Armstrong continues the tear in the helper department. That'll be his 23rd in the year. Up the near side boards. Here comes FX Girard. Girard curls to the point for Jarrett Cup. Gives across for Reimers. His shot tipped on the way through, well wide. Marksmen have it on the near hash wall. Girard will give to Cup. Swings it across. Reimers centers for Fraze. His shot met stick to stick by O'Day. It's out of play with 11:46 to go in the third period. 28 seconds remaining on the Marksmen power play. Face-off will be to the glove side of Rodebush. And it's won by Taylor Mccloy to Jarrett Cup. Gives the puck away, and now another odd man rush if they hurry. A fumbled puck by O'Day. He's got it. He shoots, but right into Jarrett Cup. So the Marksmen were able to get back. We'll see if that goal spurns any further effort 5-on-5. Mac Jansen will give to O'Day. Back below the goal line, Jansen centers. Here's a shot. Moran got a piece up with the glove. It's behind him. Covered. The puck was covered. 11:17 to go in the third period. Moran had it in the glove. It came out. There was a jam. Cup put it under his goaltender's backside as everybody crashed. And well after the whistle blew, it did go in. Face-off will stay in Roanoke attacking ice as we're back to five-a-side hockey. And Roanoke sensing some momentum here, nearing the midway point of this third period. Face-off won by Vela, fresh from the box. Armstrong had it, lost it to Biesinger. It's back out to center only. Armstrong finds Vela, who has trouble corralling this one. Called off by Brant Sherwood with Bednard pressuring. Vela will set a screen. Vela sends it off the end wall to Brant Sherwood. He'll give to the far wing. Armstrong, who has an assist already, finds Fogarty. Backhanded deep into the zone. Vela is there awaiting it. He's knocked off the puck by Oliveri, who gives him a cold shoulder. Armstrong coming into pinch. Biesinger beat him to it but can't clear. Fogarty steps into a wrist shot long and well wide. Now there's going to be a penalty in front of the net to Zach Hoffman, as light on his skates was Vela. Armstrong tees it up. He fires. Knocked down. The rebound. Moran gets it and covers. Zach Hoffman, the guilty party, as he bumped Vela, who must have lost about 100 pounds since he came out of the penalty box, as he tipped over, and that's good enough to draw a cross-checking penalty for Mark Dungan here in this third period. So the face-off will be to the glove side of Moran, and a power play chance for Roanoke, where they have been really good, especially against the Marksmen. Came into the game operating at 19% overall, but in 3 of their last 4, they've scored a power play goal versus the Marksmen, and it was a man advantage goal that brought them right back in it last night in the third period, right around this time. They're out shooting the Marksmen 26-10. Jansen swings to the far side wing. Here's Stubbs. He's got a lane, but a good defensive stick by Fraze knocked the puck from his stick. O'Day holds the line, far boards. Gives to DeVito on the far side face-off circle. Curls back for O'Day. Across the blue line to Stubbs. Near side face-off circle. Plays behind the net to Jeff Jones. Jones to DeVito. Those two created all sorts of commotion in the CJ Stubbs goal. Stubbs probing the point right now. Puck in the far side corner. Jarrett Cupp sweeping his skates trying to find it. Jansen looking to knock it free as Fraze, Renda, and DeVito all have it pinned on the kick plate there. Fraze knocked down, keeps it pinned there. Jansen knocking down Fraze twice. Corey Melker can't see it. He's peering up at the video board watching the jam. Mark Dungan's going to let it go on. Finally, it's one free. Roanoke has it. We've got a delayed penalty. Cross-checking in the far corner takes away the chance. 9:16 to go in the third period. Penalty called at the end of the sequence. Will go against Mac Jansen. Tell you about it when we come back.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Raeford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Mac Jansen for cross-checking at the end of the sequence, which means we'll go 4-on-4 for 49 seconds. 3-1 the Marksmen lead. Roanoke scored shorthanded on a Brady Hefner wrist shot on a 2-on-1. That came just 5 minutes ago. And a lot of open ice means that Dan Bremner is going to see some opportunity here in the next 49 seconds. Marksman power play has yet to score on the weekend. They are 0 for 4 tonight. And that includes the Nenadal Major. They win the draw here. Biesinger gives to the far wing. This is Wilson. Run into by Armstrong. The puck in the far side corner. A 1 by Roanoke. The Dawgs will take it behind of Rodebush. The far side wing, this is Armstrong. He's around his man using that long reach. He's got it. Armstrong buries his shoulder. He drives the net. Moran had his stick down and ready. Marksman unable to clear. Biesinger skates to it in the far side corner. Biesinger will drop for Wilson. Sends it off the end wall. This is Cupp. Jarrett Cupp swings down the far side boards. This will be icing. Foot race for it. Armstrong wins it by a half step. 8:38 to go in the third period. 12 seconds to go in this 4-on-4. Hoffman will be the one up in the box. He does not have a lot of power play time under his belt. You'd imagine he's going to the bench to get that shooting point man out. Another face-off won by the Dawgs, but chipped right into the body of Biesinger, who was able to get it out to center no further. Now Vizzo gives to Sherwood. His wrist shot off the leg of Wilson into the near side corner. Sherwood pushing for it, loses to Shane Bednard. Hoffman to the bench cleanly. Bednard will await. Pressured by Vizzo, turns back for Oliveri. 8:10 to go in the third period. 3-1 Marksmen. They've got 50 seconds to go in the Jansen minor. Oliveri will direct traffic. Has the new unit out. He's ready to go. Oliveri will give to Taylor Mccloy. Will push up ice. Renda is there. He'll backhand to Fraze. Fraze plays it south of the goal line as Mccloy goes reaching after it. Stolen away by Zemlitska. Zemlitska with a clean pass to Anderson. Knocks it free to DeVito. Stick handled one too many times, and now the Marksmen are away. Oliveri and Mccloy on a 2-on-1. He gives to the trailer Reimers. Sets things up for Fraze, but he missed him high with a pass. Puck scooped up by Roanoke. Here's Matt O'Day. O'Day stick handling as he got through the legs of Renda, who bodies it into the near corner. Now the puck is loose in front. Moran looking for it, finds it, melts it. More shoving in front as Armstrong takes a swing at Oliveri. Face-off will stay in the Marksman zone. Just 4 seconds to go in the minor to Jansen. Things are getting testy late. This is a frustrated Roanoke group. Oliveri had words for Ian Krinsky and had to direct him where that face-off goes. It's going outside the zone. Good eye by Don Oliveri is able to make that call. If the net dislodged, and it was dislodged by a Roanoke player, it goes outside the zone. So the face-off is won by the Marksmen. They'll bring it up the far boards. This is a rolling puck. Sit off the far side half wall. Jarrett Cup has it. He's shouldered right into the boards by the Roanoke bench. Bednard had the puck, he lost it. Now O'Day centers to Jansen, who gives it to Armstrong. From his knees making a play was Glover. This goes up the near side boards as Bednard is punished by Jansen. Back to five-a-side hockey, 6:40 to go, third period, and a chance for DeVito. Down the near wing, he shoots off the far post. Now Anderson with a rebound, drives it wide of the near post. Sherwood hanging on to the puck here as he chips it ahead of Reynaud, sidesteps him. Sherwood probing for a lane. Behind the net he goes. Sends to DeVito on the far side corner as Jansen gets tied up by Bednard to Anderson. He shoots, blocked by Gerard. Renda gets to the rebound on the far side corner. Sends to his defensive partner. That's Jarrett Cup. Flushed out from behind the net by Anderson. Cup will step into a pass to Reynaud. Chips it directly behind of Austin Rodebush as Roanoke goes to chase it. Intercepted pass at the blue line. Marksman will dump it right back in. South of 6 minutes to go in this one. 3-1 Fayetteville. Far side corner. The rail yard Dogs are on it. This is Zemlitska. Player assistant will find Jesse Anderson, who will cut up ice. Brant Sherwood will dump it in. Off the near side glass. Wilson and Anderson jockey for position. Wilson wins it to Harrison Harper for the Marksman. Sends to Reynaud, who's in a battle for it. Got around DeVito, and now the Marksmen are out to center 2-on-2. Mccloy wisely will just pitch it in back of Rodebush and force the rail yard Dogs to come 200 feet again. Zemlitska finds Chris Vela, who's been the center of a lot of attention this evening, dating back to the fight he had with Taylor Best earlier on in this hockey game. Stubbs feeds it to the point. Armstrong lost his footing, and the Marksmen have a chance. Biesinger versus Rodebush, breakaway round two, taken down from behind by O'Day. This will be a penalty, and it should be a penalty shot. It will not be. Tripping the call by Mark Duncan. 4:59 to go in the third period, and the Marksmen will go on a power play.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
4:59 to go in the third period. The Fayetteville Marksmen leading the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 3-1. Tommy Biesinger chopped down between the hash marks on a breakaway. No penalty shot awarded, but the Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. And the only reason I can imagine that there was no penalty shot given is Biesinger wasn't close enough to the net. But that met every criteria that we've told you about and Ask the Voice. And to put it plainly, from up here, that looked to be a more clear-cut penalty shot than the one Malik Johnson was given against Fayetteville on Sunday. But back to the power play go the Marksmen, 0 for 5 on the night. This is Cup. Sends to the far side wing. Biesinger gives it back to Cup. Across Oliveri. Tees up the one-timer. He caught the near side post. Oliveri curling with it. Lost the puck and a chance for the Dawgs. But a good back-checking effort by Jarrett Cup will cut off Jordan Fogarty, the rookie. Oliveri spinning in his own zone. Fogarty forces a turnover. He'll play it back for Zemlitska. Everybody's on side. Dumped in Oliveri, the first to it for Fayetteville, directly in back of his goaltender Moran. Leaves it in the trapezoid as Biesinger will hang on to it. Oliveri calls him off. Oliveri will push to Biesinger. Slides to the near side wing. This is Cup. Cup ahead of Bednard. He gets squished against the near side boards by Zemlitska. Everybody battling for possession. Biesinger has it. He's taken down. Zemlitska picks up the puck for Roanoke. Headmans it all the way up. He was looking for Hepner. Intercepted by Bednard. Shane Bednard feeds it to the far point. Here's Renda fresh from the bench. Drops for Fraze. Fraze has a lot of space. Swings to Don Oliveri. Long wrist shot. This is stopped on the way through by Biesinger. Look back to the point. Instead tried to forge below the goal line. Intercepted Sherwood. Pitches this one sky high. Billy Vizzo's the furthest back. Here's a chance. Vizzo overskated the puck. 30 seconds to go on the Marksman power play. Gerard driving in on his backhand. Peels away to the near corner. Spanks it below the goal line where Bednard will curl to the top of the near circle. He's got a man driving. That was Mccloy. Struggling to hang on to the puck. Another delayed penalty. This is going to go against Roanoke. And it'll be 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. Slashing is the call. And the Rail Yard Dogs may very well have played themselves out of a better opportunity for a comeback here tonight with so many third period penalties. Brant Sherwood, the guilty party for slashing. This penalty comes 16:45 into the third period. And you had time for a surge and to pull your goaltender early without taking the penalty now. Instead, the Rail Yard Dogs will be down 5-on-3 for 18 seconds. They win the draw. They won't be back at even strength till 1:15 to go. Gerard gives to Oliveri. Turns and finds Renda. 5 to go in the 5-on-3. Oliveri turns, gets around of Jones, looking for a lane. He can't shoot it. Has to give to FX Gerard. Sets up Renda. His one-timer partially fanned on as Reimers takes it back behind the net. Shoots around to the far side blue line. Scooped up by Oliveri, who will find Vincenzo Renda. Gives to Reimers. All the way across for FX Gerard. Sets up Oliveri, far side point. Oliveri floats it to Reimers. His one-timer knocked down by the blocker side leg pad of Rodebush. Rebound in front, backdoor pass to Gerard. He fanned on it. In the far side corner, Mac Jansen takes Gerard there with him. Jansen trying to win the puck free. He cannot. FX Gerard hanging on to it. Gives to Taylor Mccloy. He's around Armstrong. Mccloy knocked down by Armstrong, who will send it into space for Matt O'Day. O'Day's right up Broadway looking for a lane. Floats it on net. Punched out by Moran. FX Gerard onto the rebound. O'Day pressures him into a turnover. Now Zemlitska Sends a pass that goes off Oliveri skates. It bounces to DeVito. His shot is wide. O'Day bullies his way through, clubs a rebound toward the goal mouth. Moran senses it and will freeze. A minute and 56 seconds remaining in this hockey game as the Fayetteville Marksmen trying to hang on and win their second straight over Roanoke and their sixth straight overall. Stubbs loses the draw to Bednard. He's got Jared Cup behind the net. Stubbs intercepts. A centering pass goes off the paddle of Moran, and the Marksmen are out to center. This is Fraze. He'll drop it. It's hung on to by Hoffman, who's just going to play it to the far corner. Biesinger is there. Tommy Biesinger avoids one body check. Can't avoid his second, but Fraze has a turnover. Rodebush kicked it out of the bouncing puck. That nearly made it in on 3 hops. Now Stubbs run into, lost possession, 10 to go in the Marksman power play, and a minute 20 to go in this third period. Glover will just pitch it below the goal line. Armstrong the first to it. Bednard will pressure him. Sent up the near side half wall. Fogarty was looking for it, he couldn't find it. Sherwood is out of the box, calling for it here. This puck is up in the air. Biesinger unable to hold the line, but he's in front of Sherwood and turns him over. Rodebush looking toward the bench. Dan Bremner calling to him. He's out. Empty net at the other end. Rodebush got caught. He's way out of his net, but nobody else came on. He'll come out and be a third defenseman and send it to O'Day. 40 seconds to go in the hockey game. Empty net at the other end. Jarrett Cup smacks it off the near side glass. Drake Glover is there awaiting it. He and Bednard dig it free to center. Jeff Jones awaiting for Roanoke. Swings to Travis Armstrong. He's crunched by Zach Hoffman, but gets it deep. Jeff Jones behind the net on his backhand. Floats a pass that goes off Hoffman. Jones collects his own rebound from the errant pass. Finds Hepner behind the net. Now back to Jones near corner. 15 seconds to go. Sets up O'Day. He fires. Blocked in the way through by Glover. Into the near side corner. Marksman can sense it. 10 to go. Jones' shot off of Moran. The rebound on the end wall. Just 3 seconds to go. O'Day gives a cross. Roanoke's got to shoot it. They never get it off. The Fayetteville Marksmen win. Painted black and orange. They'll take the sweep over Roanoke on the weekend. 3-1 the final. The Fayetteville Marksmen will extend the win streak to 6 straight hockey games, and at least for the time being, they hop over Peoria for third in the SPHL, waiting for the result of that game. Oh boy, oh boy. This will set up a fantastic 2 games next weekend in Fayetteville. Final score of this one is 3-1. We'll put this game on reset for you when we come back.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
For the final time this regular season, we welcome you back to Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia, as the Fayetteville Marksmen finish off the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs 3-1 in another thrilling chapter of this rivalry this season, as now these teams are dead even against each other, both at 6-5-1 on the season. It started rather quickly as Jarrett Cupp drove the net on a rebound from a Taylor Best and Tommy Biesinger drive. Cupp finds the rebound and puts it in. Just 4:09 into the first period, it would be the only goal scored in the opening frame. In the second, Taylor Mccloy would start things off rapidly as Zach Reimers curls around the net, finds him for a one-timer. Mccloy puts in his 16th of the season, and that would stand as the game-winning goal, but not before FX Girard would add one more 5:44 into the frame, finishing off an odd-man rush with Matt McNair and Don Oliveri having the assists. Brady Hepner would try to start a comeback on a shorthanded marker, 7:18 into the third period. It would not, as we can take you to our final stat totals. Neither team scores on the power play. The Marksmen are 0 for 6, and the Rail Yard Dogs go 0 for 4 on the man advantage this evening. Final shots on goal total in the third period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 10, and a game total of 30. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 5, and a game total of 17. That is the season low for the Fayetteville Marksmen in shots on goal. And when you regale this story to whoever you'll tell it to at the water cooler on Monday or across the weekend, lead off with that. The Fayetteville Marksmen were very nearly doubled up in shots, and they won in this building. That's the second time it's happened this season. They executed on their chances, and the Marksmen were the better team early. They didn't have a ton of shots on goal, but they chased Henry Dill, and they got the job done, and that's the important thing. Our 3 stars are brought to you by Bubba's 33. Good food, great times. You can visit Bubba's at the Westwood Shopping Center. 3rd star from the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs with a goal tonight is Brady Hepner. The 2nd star with 29 stops on 30 shots is Brent Moran. And the 1st star with the game-winning goal is Taylor Mccloy. Fayetteville Marksmen improved to 23-10-1 on the season. They've won 6 straight. They have just won their 12th game on the road this season, while Roanoke will fall to 16-11-6. And they've got a tough matchup here tomorrow versus Knoxville. The Rail Yard Dogs are now 10-6-2 at home. And Fayetteville's next matchup will be, you guessed it, these same Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs that will be coming to the Crown Coliseum for Family Weekend, presented by Manna Church on Friday, February 11th, and Disney Night on Saturday, February 12th. Tickets are available. You can get yours by skating to marksmanhockey.com and clicking the Tickets tab. A frustrated Roanoke group comes to Fayetteville, and they need to be a team that sends a message in a barn that they've played well in, because you're not going to see Roanoke again until March 17th after next weekend. And the Rail Yard Dogs are in the midst of a really tough stretch of their season, as when we started this weekend yesterday, Roanoke had 17 of their next 18 games versus teams in the top 7 of the SPHL. And it's one of those streaks that you can either play your way into a really good spot, or you can play your way completely out of any type of contention for home ice advantage in the playoffs. And that's where Roanoke will find themselves, as the Marksmen will be clear of Roanoke by 9 points in the standings entering next weekend, provided Roanoke does not get a win tomorrow. The Rail Yard Dogs can only get back within 7 of Fayetteville, which means they're not going to be able to hop the Marksmen by their own doing next weekend. They're going to need some help down the stretch of the season that'll carry into March and April. And as we're taking a nosedive at the end of next weekend with 20 games less and less going into the rest of the season. The Marksmen have done their job, and they have taken care of the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, and they have kept them well below them in the standings. And now for the Marksmen, you can start to look toward bigger, better, and brighter things, such as tracking down the Peoria Rivermen, the Huntsville Havoc, and the Knoxville Ice Bears. Before we sign off, we will give you one more score check on what is going on at the David S. Palmer Arena this evening in Danville, Illinois. And it's not a good sign for Marksman fans as Peoria has a 4-0 lead on Vermilion County, and unfortunately they're going to get a lot of those games against the Bobcats as Vermilion County struggles to get their feet under them down the stretch of the season. Folks, this has been a thrilling weekend. 2 tight hockey games, and we hope the next 2 will be as good as these last 2 have been. Signing off, we hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Drew Blevins. Good night.